foals do I allow my mares to carry before I allow them to have a year off, before I don't breed them again? And with the way that the gestation works, because it's around an 11-month gestation, they can have a foal one time per year. Let me just say before we even get into this, if you're breeding your horses, I recommend you and your vet come up with a plan and y'all go with what works for you. You decide for your horses and what you think for your specific mare, what she needs, and go off of that. Do not take my word as law in this. Do not use this video to say what to do and what not to do, okay? Definitely talk to your veterinary professionals. I use a reproductive vet for my breeding, like that's what his specialty is. And so generally at the beginning of breeding season, we check out all of my mares, we do preemptive flushes, we look at their uteruses, we look at their body condition, we look at their overall fertility, how healthy they are, and we kind of decide on like a plan for them. We decide, should they be rebred? Should we give them a year off? Horses with that 11-month gestation, they usually come into heat around 7 to 9 days post-foaling, and then they'll do it again at around 21 days post-foaling. So they start coming into estrus very quickly after they've had their foal. And generally speaking, in the wild, if they were healthy, that's when they would be rebred. And so there is something to be said that that's naturally how their bodies were made to work. That's naturally what their instincts tell them to do. Now, as stewards of these animals, we can override what their, natural instincts are. And we can say, hey, we think you need extra time, or we think that you need a year off, or, whatever. We can make decisions for them based on what we believe to be best. That's instinctually what they're wanting to do. Some mares don't enjoy foaling, and you can kind of tell that by how they behave with it or how they treat their foals. But some mares absolutely adore their babies. That's what they're happiest doing. And because their gestation is so long,